Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with a new Viking Orations, fourth and final review of the day. I figured since I was on a roll, I might as well get in one more. And unlike the last three, this is not going to be a single review. I'm actually going to be doing a full-length review. And this time around, it is going to be Incinerate with Sacrilegivm, which was put out just last year in 2020 by Comatose Music. And I honestly intended to get to this review last year, but I just never got around to it due to unfortunate circumstances. But here we are talking about it. And if you're not familiar with Incinerate, they are a technical brutal death metal band from the Minnesota, California, Ontario, Canada area. So I guess you can kind of say they're kind of spread throughout. But yeah, they formed back in 1998, featuring Sasha Wilczynski on bass, Jesse Watson handling the guitars and vocals. He is also in the band Face of Oblivion, which is another amazing band. You have Ted Isaac on guitars, Jared Deaver also on guitars as well. He is formerly of Deeds of Flesh. He was also formerly of Impaled at one point, among other bands. And then Phil Cancilla, hopefully I pronounced that right, sorry if I didn't, handling the drums. He is in Insidious Decrepancy. He is formerly a member of Malevolent Creation as well, among others, though he is no longer a member of Incinerate at this time. And yeah, this is the band's fourth full-length album. It is 11 tracks, clocks in just over 40.5 minutes in length. And honestly, it wastes no time hitting you with the blast beats and the nice chunky guitars. The guitars themselves overall have a nice heavy tone, mixing those nice chunky riffs with faster paced riffs and some absolutely killer guitar solos sprinkled throughout. The bass in and of itself is also quite heavy with a nice little twang to it that I absolutely love. Clearly audible throughout the whole album despite not being overly high up in the mix. The drum production on here I thought was really solid. I love the blast beats, love the double bass work, some nice rolls and fills throughout. Excuse me. Track number 4, Thrown to the Fire, at the 2:58 mark. I love those kind of gravity blast style drum rolls with that fast paced riffing underneath them. I just love how that sounds. I thought it sounded really awesome. Topping everything off, you have Jesse's vocals here, which I think are just absolutely sick. They range from a mid-range corpse grinder-esque style growl to these really deep gutturals with some really fast delivery, I have to say. There's times that he really just delivers his lines super quick. He actually kind of reminds me of Tommy Dahlstrom from Aeon as well at times, which is definitely not a bad thing because, you know, once again, Aeon, another awesome band. Track number 9, Absence of Divine Power. At the 127 mark, there's this riff that comes in, and it also makes an appearance at the 335 mark that to me kind of sounds like something out of later era Death. It sounds like something that they would have written, and really cool sounding in my opinion. Track number 11, A Lamentation to the Fallen. I absolutely love this closing instrumental. Which is primarily acoustic guitars. The electric guitars do make an appearance, but it's mostly just to do some soloing. The bass and the drums actually only make an appearance to do this kind of dun-dun-dun beat throughout the song. And, you know, I love this song mainly because, you know, we just went through 10 tracks of in-your-face, fast and furious death metal. And this, to me, is the calm after the storm. It's like you went through all this and you finally made it to the end, so it is kind of a nice breather, if you will. But yeah, overall, I think this is another absolute banger of an album from these death metal veterans, and this, to me, is how you do brutal death metal the old school way and the right way. These guys have been around for a long time. As I said, they are veterans, and, you know, this is how you do brutal death metal, in my opinion. So yeah, go check out Incinerate. Absolutely killer album in my opinion. I give this a solid 9 out of 10. I will leave a link down below so you can check it out for yourself and pick up a copy. Definitely give them your support. They definitely deserve it. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing yet again. And yeah, until next time, stay brutal.